What's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Alright, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome back to another church bell video. Now, we're here at St. John Nepomucene Roman Catholic Church here in Bohemia, located at 1140 Locust Avenue here in Bohemia. Now, if you guys remember, I came over here back in May to film a video of the 6 o'clock bells. Now, I filmed the video of the bells of 6, and there was an Angelus peal followed by music that was played twice. I believe it was Amazing Grace. So it was 333, 9, and then the music came in. So now, right now, it's 11:57. It's 11:57 right now. It's almost 12 o'clock. So I'm over here to film the 12 o'clock bells to see what happens. You know, I want to see if there's any difference, you know, because sometimes churches have different chime combinations, and sometimes, you know, they change the tonality of how it sounds. You know, like in St. Joseph. You know, in St. Joseph at 12 o'clock, the music sounds completely different than it does at 6. At 6 o'clock, it plays music, but it sounds completely different. You know, and the difference is with that new machine they have, with that new electronic caroling chime system that St. Joseph has, the bells at 6 o'clock doesn't play with the harp the way it used to 10 plus years ago, the way I used to remember it by. You know, so I want to see if this one here will sound any different. So that's why I'm here at almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 11:57 right now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to record the video here, the 12 o'clock bells, and we're going to see if there's any difference. Now, there is a subscriber of mine that told me that they wanted me to mention the name of the video. Now, since there's no reception over here, I have no reception at all. I don't know why. I have no signal. You know, I'm just going to put the person's name right here. Right there. All right? That person wanted me to come back and do another church bell video, and I promised them I would. So, there goes the name right here. All right? So, this is for you, and obviously I have a couple of subscribers. GT Bach, one of my favorites. His name is David. And I got my boy Caden Harrison. You know, they're church bell connoisseurs. So, you guys are also appreciated very much on this channel. All right? And one other thing. I'm sorry I couldn't be around too much, you know, to go out there and do videos, because obviously you guys know that I was very sick with pneumonia for 2 weeks. I mean, I was severely sick. You know, pneumonia had me knocked out for almost 2 weeks. You know, I was in the weeds. I was just in bad shape. And obviously you guys know my grandmother has been in the nursing home since March. So I've been busy taking care of her. And thankfully, by the grace of God, I appreciate all your kind words, all your kind comments, all your heartfelt comments, and everything that was positive towards me and my family. My grandmother's coming home tomorrow. Finally, after almost 3 months, my grandmother's coming home tomorrow. So yeah, that's good, man. So I've been very, 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 very busy. So my bad if I haven't been able to go out there and film videos. Luckily, I was able to get one while I was up there, upstate New York with my wife last week. I was able to get a video up there, the abandoned Pizza Hut that you guys saw on Cobleskill. So yeah. All right, well, now it's 11:59, so let me get out of the car now. I can see it on the car clock. It's 11:59, so let me get out of the car here. And I don't want to miss the chimes, so let me get out of the car here and... like I always say in my videos, enough with the talking, enough with the yapping, and let's get out of the car and enjoy the church bells of St. John Nepomucene Roman Catholic Church here in Bohemia. All right, you guys ready to go? All righty, here we go. right, what's going on? So what do you guys think about that, huh? What'd you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Well, just as expected. Just as expected. It was a different chime combination. They did the 3-3-3-9. There was a slight pause in which I thought there was going to be music. And then they had the 3-bell peal. Right after the 3-bell peal, there was another pause. And right after that pause, not only did they play one song, but they played two. Two songs. So 12 o'clock is a totally different combination from 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock has 3-3-3-9, and it only plays one song. This one is 3-3-3-9, 3-bell peal, then two songs. Wow. Wow. Wow, that was nice. That was really freaking nice. That was beautiful, man. Wow. I mean, wow. That brought back memories. I think that one had the harp. I believe that one had the harp. It brought back a lot of memories of what St. Joseph used to sound like before the old system got damaged by a lightning strike and they brought in the new one. But this, wow, that sounded nice. That sounded nice. The first song sounded familiar, but I have no idea what the second song was. I have no idea what the second one was. I have no idea what that was. The first one did sound familiar. I think I might have heard it at St. Joseph once, maybe twice. I don't know. It sounded familiar. It sounded familiar. But that second song, I have no idea what it was, but it was going on for a long time, man. That was going on for a really long time. I'm not exactly sure what that was. But if you guys know the name of the second song, let me know. I have no idea what it was. I have no idea what the name is. All I know is that it was going on for a very long time. That was a long song. That was a long song, man. That was a long song. I thought it was never going to end. My arms were getting tired. I had to keep switching my arms to hold the camera. I thought it was never going to end. Wow, it was like the never-ending song. But it did sound nice, though. It really did sound nice. All jokes aside, it really did sound nice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. It brought back a lot of memories of what St. Joseph used to sound like, man. I believe that one had the harp. But now that I heard it a second time, I would assume that this one is a Verdun Carolyn. I would highly assume that it's a Verdun Carolyn. Caden Harrison and G.T. Bach also assumed on my previous video that I did here at this church, they also assumed that at this church it's a Verdun Carolyn. So that's what it sounds like to me. To me, it sounds like a Verdun Carolyn. Which Verdun system they're using, I have no idea. I have no idea, but it sounds beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. It almost drove me to tears. Bringing back the many memories that I used to have hearing it at St. Joseph, exactly the way it sounded. And I believe this one has the harp. 6 o'clock didn't have the harp. 12 o'clock has the harp. So they played it differently this time. It was really nice. Really nice. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get going. I'm going to see if I'm going to MacArthur Airport and do some plane spotting. You know, MacArthur Airport is literally down the block from here. I could literally hear the airplanes coming and going. I was here filming and I could hear the airplanes coming and going. You know, while I was here, it's literally right up the block from here. So I'm going to go and do some plane spotting. Go to MacArthur and just enjoy my afternoon. You know, try to enjoy one more day before my grandma comes home. Because once she comes home, I'm not going to be able to leave the house that much because I got to stay home and I got to take care of her. You know, you got to remember, my grandmother's 96 years old. She's 96, and Lord willing, if she's still around this year, she'll be 97 on December 3rd. So, yeah, man. So I'm just enjoying one more day out and, you know, just enjoying some time being spent with you guys before Grandma comes home and I have my hands tied. So, yeah, man. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And to that one subscriber, I'll put the name right here one more time. To that one subscriber, I hope you enjoyed it too. You know, I told you I was going to do another church build video as soon as possible. It's just I've been really busy, you know. Between me spending time with family, taking care of my grandmother, me being sick, I've been really busy. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. All right? Alrighty, guys. Until the wind blows us to our next destination, whatever church I might find that has interesting church bells, I shall see you guys there, wherever that may be. All right? Alrighty, guys. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Take care. All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Alrighty. So, now my curiosity has grown. So, when I filmed the original video of St. John Nepomucene, Roman Catholic Church here in Bohemia, last month, that was on a weekend. Now, because it's a weekday, today is Wednesday, June 24th. Now, because it's a weekday, I'm curious to see if the 6 o'clock chimes are going to be done differently than it is on the weekend. Because apparently, from my understanding, I was just talking to somebody over here who saw me admiring the speaker horns. Somebody came up to me and they told me that the chimes on the weekends only go off twice on Saturdays. And that's at 12 and 6. And then they do it differently during the weekdays. So now I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen. I'm kind of curious to see how this functions. You know, I'm kind of curious now to see the different type of functionality that this caroling system has. You know, I can't wait to see what happens at 6 o'clock. Right now, it's 5:57. So, you know, I told you I was going to go to the airport or go to MacArthur, do some plane spotting, which I did. I did some plane spotting at MacArthur Airport. I was there for a few hours. And now, fast forward a few hours later, now here we are at almost 6 o'clock. So I'm kind of curious now to see the different type of functionality that this electronic Verdane Caroline chime system has. I'm pretty sure it's a Verdane Caroline chime system. Is it going to do the 3339 3-bell peal? Or is it going to do the 3-bell peal and then do the music? The only way for us to find out is to wait till 6 and see what happens. And we're going to find out then. Right? So I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see the different types of functionality that the system can do. I'm excited, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, it's 5:57 right now, so we're just going to wait a few more minutes. 3 more minutes to be exact. And then we're going to get out of the car, and we're going to enjoy the bells of St. John Nepomucene Roman Catholic Church here in Bohemia. You guys ready to go? Alrighty, here we go.